Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? This is Gregory Wiles with his inspirational morning walk, coming to you from Houston, Texas. Just getting my exercise on, just getting my Miss Cindy Anderson. Good morning. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? It's a beautiful day here in Houston. Getting my usual morning walk. Miss Renita Dewsbury, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? It's a beautiful day here. Getting my walk on, getting my exercise on, getting ready to start this day right now here. But anyhow, guys, if you miss anything, just remember to go on YouTube. Good morning, Jillian. Good morning. How are you doing? Go on the YouTube channel. Who haven't subscribed yet, please just subscribe there so I can get, to reach a big audience, because I need a certain amount of subscribers on there before we could go live on there too and just reach some more people and get the day started also. But good morning to everyone, whichever part of the day you are, part of the world you are. I hope you're having a great day today, guys. And thanks to all those who listened yesterday and share about our little impromptu stuff about what I talked about yesterday. Like I said, I couldn't wait. I just had to get that out. So thanks and I just hope it kind of put things in perspective for some people about what's going on. All right, good. All right, so I can jump into it today. I can get right into it today. Today, what I want to talk about is about self-control, right? Exercising some self-control. And the angle I want to go down with this today is in tune with what's going on, right? There's a lot of stress going on out there right now. A lot of stress, right? People dealing with a lot of different things right now. This whole racial stuff we got going on, that affecting some people. Then we got the pandemic. Then we can't even get out to hang out with our friends and, just do some stuff to relax. So people got a lot of pent up emotions. And then you got your regular everyday stress and struggle with job and friendship and everything else that's going on, right? So what I want to say to you today, you ever go to like a restaurant or go to work in the morning and you said, let's say you go to work and you say, hey, good morning to someone, and they're like, good morning. What's good about this morning? I'm so sick of you walking around this office like you have no problems, like you have no stress. And you're like, whoa, okay. But what you got to realize, what they're going through have nothing to do with you, right? Have nothing to do with you. You go to a restaurant, you're sitting there, and you might see the waitress or waiter going back and forth. They're not even acknowledging you or telling you anything. And you're like, okay, let me just get their attention. Maybe they don't know I'm here. And you're like, excuse me, sir, excuse me, ma'am. Why are you rushing me? I'll get to you when I get to you. Can't you see I'm busy? Just give me a minute, I'll get to you. What they got going on has nothing to do with you, right? So the general ruling is, if you know you didn't do anything to them, you do not retaliate. Because what they got going on has nothing to do with you, right? Because you might get into an argument with them now, because who do you think you're talking to? And you get into an argument with them, and then they might be talking some stuff have nothing to do with what this argument should be about. They might talk about, I just come to work here just to do my job, and people only getting on my back. I don't even know if my kid's gonna eat. I don't even know what they're doing right now. Then you're like, whoa, we talking about what you just tell me here? Because that's what the real problem is. The real problem is their boss just frustrate them. They don't even know how the kids is going to eat. We're going to school. They got to do homeschooling. But then they have nobody home with them. So they probably got a whole bunch of stress they're dealing with. And if you take that on now, you can carry on their stress into your own world right now. Maybe take it home. I remember Zig Ziglar. Zig Ziglar had said a story that I think is real fitting for here. Zig Ziglar is a really great, one of the great motivational speaker of our times. He died a few years ago. But he was saying this CEO, this story with this CEO, right? This CEO called his staff together and he said, you know what? I don't like this attendance. Our attendance is really poor, and I know I'm guilty of it too. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you guys a good example to follow. So I'm going to start making sure I come in here early every day and give you the good example to follow, right? That was the morning. And then the afternoon, he went to the country club just to make a quick drop off to whatever you went to do there. It wasn't supposed to be a long trip. He was supposed to be back to work, way on time. But then he meets some of his buddies there, they get talking, and then he got carried away with the time. Let's say he was supposed to be back to work for 2 o'clock. He look at his watch, it's 10 to 2, and he was about 25 minutes away. So he got into his car and he was speeding, going back to work, and speeding, and the cops stopped him and give him a ticket, right? So he was so livid right now. He got so upset. Oh, the cops giving me a ticket? Innocent man like me? Why y'all don't go find the real criminals and give them a ticket and arrest them? I did nothing. An innocent man like me, you give him a ticket. So when he get back to the office now, he just what some management do, right? They want to cover up and take the attention off of him being late. So he called his sales manager up. John, come to my office. What about that Armstrong account that you was working on? Did you get it? I don't want to hear no excuses. Did you get it? The guy said, boss, well, I'm sorry to inform you, I didn't get the account. I thought I had it, but I didn't get it. Oh, not because you think you're here for 18 years. You stop doing your job. You get out there and get some business on this books. You have to meet your quota, because if you cannot, I'll find somebody to do it. Now, if you think the CEO, I can try to do my best Zig Ziglar impression. Now, if you think the CEO was upset, you should have seen the sales manager now. Oh, he was upset. He go to his secretary, and then he said, those 5 mails I tell you to type up and get off, did you send them out? She said, boss, you forget you told me this project that you're working on take precedence over everything, and I should focus on it and get it done. Oh, you can't get 5 lousy meals off. That's what you sitting on here all day. You can't get them out now. And if you can't get them out, I'll get somebody to get them out. Now, if you think he was upset, you should have seen his secretary now. She went to the switchboard operator and said, excuse me, I know you usually don't do this, but you don't do anything anyhow. You're just sitting here and just answer a few telephones all day. So please take this to the mail room, and if you can't get it there right away, I'll find somebody to do it, and then I'll get rid of you. Now, if you think the secretary was upset, you should see the switchboard operator. She was upset. Oh, I hear so long. If I don't do my work, this company might have went under long. And she went to the mailroom and tell the mailroom clerk, please get this mail out right now, because you're doing nothing in here. Just say you're sorting a few mails sitting down here doing right now. I need these mails out in 5 minutes. The mailroom clerk got the mails out. But if you think the next lady was upset, you should see the mailroom clerk now. Oh, she was so mad, but she has no one at the job to take it out on now. So she went home, and the first person she saw was her son lying on the carpet with a rip in his school pants. Oh, she went off on him. Son, how much times I told you when you get home to put on your play clothes and not to be playing in your school clothes. I can't even hardly keep up with sending you to school. Now go to your room, no television for 3 weeks, no phone for 1 week. And if you think she was upset, you should see her son. He walked off under his breath saying, that's my own mother. She didn't even give me a chance to explain myself. It was an accident and it could happen to anyone. And then he walked his room, and there was his cat just walk right in front of him for his usual afternoon rub. And that was a big mistake, because he raked back and he kicked the cat. Boom! Gave the cat one big kick. You probably was in here up to some no good yourself. And as Zig Ziglar put it, it's just like if the CEO, rather than going back to his office, went straight to that mailroom clerk house and kicked that cat himself, right, guys? So this is what he's saying, right? Do not let someone else's frustration affect your day and you carry on this chain of events, that series of events, right? That poor little cat had nothing to do with it, expecting his usual afternoon rub, and he got kicked, right? Had nothing to do with it. So that's why, like, sometimes you might come home from work. Let's say a man come home from work and had a great day at the office. Great day at the office, and he come in and he just asks his wife, hey, how your day going? Then she might go, how your day going? If you would look around this house, you'd know how my day going. You would know how my day was going. Matter of fact, you said you'd be home at 5 and now it's 6. Where you went? Man, let me tell you, what she's going through have nothing to do with you. Don't retaliate, right? Don't retaliate. Just wait a minute, let them calm down, and then they're going to tell you what is the real frustration is. And let's flip the script. A woman might come home happy, hang out with her friends, had a great day at the office, they just went out, they chit-chat, and come home and happy, and then you walk in the house and you say, you see your husband a little screwed, a little upset. You might, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Where you went? Why you looking so happy? Where you went? You supposed to be in here so long. And he take off when you say, what happened to you? Oh, nothing. And you know that get women upset, right? When you pull in your shell and say nothing, and they're up. You generally see the upset, and then they tell you nothing has happened. Women, they have nothing to do with you, what's going on with him. You let him be, and then when him calm down, then he's going to tell you what's the real problem. But if we retaliate right away, allow that person's stress to affect our day, and then we take that on, and we continue that series of events like what Zig Ziglar was talking about, guys, right now, right? I remember Jillian Yan here, she was telling me about, she does the teaching, she does the home health care, and one day a lady come into class, and the next student just asked her a simple question, and she just went off on her. And she asked her, what happened to you? And then she went on to tell her, oh, this man in the store and this man in the store did this. You see what the real problem is? Had nothing to do with the question that lady asked her. It's the man in the store was her problem, right? And then when she calmed down, she did apologize, right? But if we just went on, if the next student went on and just, and start arguing with her, it would have become a big fight. They probably might have lost the jobs because of the man in the store. It has nothing to do with that person there, guys. So I just want to encourage people right now. But I see a lot of internet wars going on right now too, because people are so frustrated, right? Just be careful. What's somebody going on and they put on the internet page, they might just be frustrated with whatever going on. According to Zig Ziglar, someone probably kicked their cat early in that day. Good morning, Sister Thomas. Good morning, Leslie Hope. So do not react and respond to everything and let that person's frustration come into your world and your life and affect your family, and your poor little cat might get kicked, right? So guys, just be aware of that. Just be on the lookout. There's a lot of high tension out there right now, and don't let other people's frustration come into your world. You just exercise the self-control and just be the bigger person and let them cool off. Don't take it as disrespect. They're not exercising self-control, but you need to exercise that self-control to stop that chain of events right there. And the scripture I'm going to leave you with right now is 2 Timothy 1:7, right? It says, for God give us a spirit, not of fear, but of power and of love and of self-control, right? So we have self-control in us. He gave us that, and we just need to exercise that self-control. And don't let these chain events go on. Let someone's frustrations creep into our world. And the great Eleanor Roosevelt, a quote by her said, to handle yourself, use your head, but to handle others, use your heart. To handle yourself, use your head. To handle others, use your heart. Guys, just have a blessed day and just think about this as you go about that day. So the next time that person snap at you for no reason, know it has nothing to do with you. And don't retaliate, guys. Have a wonderful day, and we will talk again on Friday, guys. Goodbye.